Hello, so most of you might know or have heard before about possessions, attachments. Now, I have never been a believer on possessions, never. Attachment, yes, for sure. But I'm going to tell you a really fast story on the time where I might have potentially maybe gotten, I don't want to say definitely attachment, but it feels something more than just an attachment. Sorry, I look like crap right now. It's really late. I have not slept. The story is from our very first investigation ever with strange encounters. This was at a abandoned, really old cemetery. The next footage that you guys are going to see, it's real footage captured by me and my crew in our first investigation ever at a abandoned graveyard. We were actually able to capture growling. I was trying to speak to the spirits and letting them know they can speak to me and that they are allowed to contact me at the moment. As I was speaking, there was growling right next to me. I mean, extremely close to the recorder, almost as it was standing literally either behind me or right next to me, with his face close to me. That's what it felt like, that's what it sounds like. And you guys will hear on this recording the growling that I captured. Okay, we're gonna do another session of questions, if that's okay with you. We did get some interactions with our device on this grave. If you're still here, can you come close to my hand? This one, my left hand. And can you speak into this device?
I just coughed.
As loud as you can, please. Okay, we're gonna do another session of questions, if that's okay with you. We did get some interactions with our device on this grave. If you're still here, can you come close to my hand? This one, my left hand. And can you speak into this device? As loud as you can, please. Is anyone else feeling nauseous?
A little bit.
I feel nauseous all of a sudden.
But have you noticed that there's no growls in there whatsoever?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that was the freeway.
It was constant, dude. Like every once in a while,
it kept growling. And then it's funny because if that was the freeway, we would have kept hearing it again.
And this one, we got the freeway. See how different it sounds? It's like that whooshing sound. Like that's the freeway. This was like. Once in a while, that's totally different stuff. We did not research the place at all before going there, so I don't want to take much of you guys' time. So here's the story. One of the graves in that whole graveyard was different from all the others. I mean, it was just this huge grave with a huge wooden crucifix stabbed on it. I mean, it was like this pile of rocks. We noticed that around the whole thing had somewhat of a black circle, and of course, just candles. So you know what? You know what I'm seeing, bro? Are you seeing this? Actually, I just realized. In fact, I noticed, but all around the perimeter, it looks dark, kind of like burnt, and it's all in a circle surrounding. Look, of course, it could be because of the candles, but see this? This is burnt as well. It's like ashes or something in there. It's all around the perimeter of this grave.
Really nauseous. Do you want to grab the camera?
Yeah. It's a graveyard. Although it's an abandoned graveyard, somewhat fresh candles. They were burned out, but these weren't old candles. There's still some activity happening there. I'm not necessarily pointing out that it's something evil or whatever. I mean, maybe people still go there, which is fine. I mean, not just because I do this, you know, I automatically say everything's paranormal. Fuck that. We always try to debunk everything that we captured because, you know, we don't want to cheat anybody, and of course, we don't want to cheat ourselves. It seemed like whatever was there was trying to get us to speak to them with a spirit board, also known as Ouija board.
Board?
Bro.
It said board.
The candles board.
Oh my god! Someone was messing with Ouija board. Dude, honestly, that was
Up?
up.
Wait, let me try something. Look, up. I got some EMF. It's up in the crucifix. Yo, it went to. Look at this. Up. It said up. The device said up. And look at this.
Ooh. Ooh.
I accidentally cut myself, and although the cut itself, it's not a big cut, it was kind of deep. I mean, I kind of cut a chunk of my skin off. It started bleeding rapidly and a lot.
Dude, you're bleeding a lot.
In my head, I just knew, like, don't drop your blood in this grave, or in the whole area in general. Just don't drop your blood, because we had already gotten some crazy stuff that seemed pretty negative. The big thing about this story is when I cut myself, our device said its second Latin word of the night, ostia, which in Latin means offering or sacrifice.
Thank you. How'd that happen?
The fucking slate. Damn.
Hostia.
Ostia.
What is
Ostia?
that?
What's ostia?
Look it up, bro. Because if it's another Latin word, then that's just. Let me get the other camera. Oh. I'm sorry if I just stepped in your grave. I do apologize.
Oh my god!
What?
After you dropped your piece of flesh, it said ostia. You know what that means?
What?
Offering.
No seas mamón.
Sacrifice. Victim.
That's just weird. Like I started bleeding, and then it said that. I don't know how I feel about that. It's making me feel nervous. Why would it say that as soon as I cut myself? Why would it say that, bro?
There's no explanation to what happened next. I went to sleep that night. Here is where things got a little more scary. When I woke up in the morning, I had completely forgotten about it. You know, I wasn't feeling scared anymore. I felt safe at my home. And I woke up the next morning and I just feel pretty strange. I mean, as soon as I woke up, I noticed that something fell off. We did finish the investigation at 3 in the morning. I went to sleep maybe like at 4:35 at most. I'm just tired. You know, that's what I thought. So as the day went on, I literally felt like I had been drinking the whole night. I felt like I was in a horrible hangover all day long. I wouldn't stop sweating. I wouldn't stop drinking water all day. I was thirsty and I was drinking water after a glass of water. It was not satisfying my thirst. I felt very tired, physically and emotionally. I just felt very strange. Eventually, I started to feel kind of sick from my stomach. Again, like a very strong hangover. I did not have a sip of alcohol the night before, after we finished the investigation. This is not normal. I realized, you know what, it's probably a good idea if I go get a cleansing. So I went to the best place in town. Sure enough, you know, we proceeded with the ritual cleansing. It was an extremely strange but amazing experience. And even after the whole ritual, even after the whole day, I'm still trying to convince myself that it was all a coincidence, that it was just all in my head. This lady, she gave me everything that I might need for my next investigations and to protect myself in general from these things. I have like amulets, bracelets, and powders and stuff. And ever since then, ever since I started using these items, before and after every investigation, I have not had a single problem at all anymore with any other investigation. And we've had pretty crazy encounters, and yet no problems the next day. I mean, it's just a crazy coincidence that it was a one day that I was not protected, that I knew nothing about spiritual protection, that this happened to me the next day. I really don't want to put a label in it on what it was or what was happening to me, but it was definitely strange. I mean, there's really no explanation to that, to be honest. My sister was actually at the cemetery with us. I brought her along because she was not a believer at all on this, and now she is. The only person in the group who did not get a proper cleansing ritual was my sister. And guess what's happening now? My mom has talked to me and she told me that twice already she has heard my sister calling my mom. You know, she yells for my mom clearly and loud, but either my sister's not home or she's asleep. Now we're gonna deal with whatever my sister brought to the house. But yeah, that's for another story. Yeah, I just wanted to share this very quick story with you guys. Also, new episodes will be coming, or new trailer episodes actually, for the season 1 of Strange Encounters. I know it's been quite a while since I posted anything on the page. I'm taking a break right now for some reasons. But yeah, we're still here, you know, we're still doing stuff behind the scenes, editing all the episodes here right now, and yeah, we got more stuff coming, and really crazy stuff coming actually. That was the story for tonight. I hope you guys have a good day. Goodbye.